What's up guys, welcome to the channel. I'm Salty Sleggy, thanks for tuning in today. And I'm back to talk about, you guessed it, Gotham Knights. And the topic of today's video is regarding the recent Q&A in the Gotham Knights Discord, where people from the community in the Discord got an opportunity to ask the devs some questions, and the devs chose which questions they would like to answer. Now, I wasn't actually present when this was going on within the Discord, but I did read them back, and this question stuck out to me the most, which was, how many villain stories will we have? Will it just be Mr. Freeze, Clayface, and Harley? To which the devs responded, yep, our trio of Rogues Gallery all have some unfinished business with our heroes, but don't forget, we have the Court of Owls as our main threat in the game, and with all them running amok in Gotham, the Batman family is going to have their hands full. We put a huge effort in making these villains have their own epic character arcs, and they are pretty content heavy. So we are excited to show you our spin on these iconic villains in Gotham City without Batman. So this is the main reason why I asked, is 3 the magic number? Do you think within the community that 3 villains is enough villains? Like, I'm gonna be honest here, when I read it back for the first time, I was like, are you serious? Just 3? Of course there'll be room for DLC. Do you think they're being truthful in this fact? Or do you think they're trying to keep the lid on the can of worms and there possibly could be more and they kind of don't want to spoil it for everybody until it releases? Or do you think 3 is fine? Now, even around the community, other content creators, including myself, we had kind of numbers juggling around. Some have said 5, 10. I think 5 would have been suffice enough, to be honest. Anywhere between 5 and 10. Some were saying 10, 12. And then I thought about it and I reined myself in a bit and I went, well, if there was like 5 or 10, that would be shitloads of animations, loads of reactions because we have 4 nights that they have to react to, loads of cinematics as well. It's a lot of work. Now, I know it's a different studio, I know it's got different capabilities, but when I look back at the Arkham, we was about 5 villains, then it went up to 8 villains, and then there was 7, then there was 8 again. So 3 seems like a very small number. I know they say they're content heavy, but what does content heavy mean to the developer compared to a gamer? Do I see Harley 6 times? 10 times? It's hard to make judgment calls based on what we've actually seen so far. Well, until the reviews start dropping, that is. And we also know that Penguin plays a part, but he seems to be coming across as more of an informer than a villain. Whether he actually does anything within Gotham, it's hard to interpret right now, because maybe he's just chilling in Gotham and he's happy the Batman's dead and he can just do what he wants. Or is he just staying in line because the Court of Owls are running the show? It just strikes me as odd because Gotham is the biggest Gotham we've had, so you're gonna have to fill it with a lot of activities in order to keep us busy. Obviously there'll be crimes happening within the city and the crimes will be different depending, and if you miss a crime you actually miss it. And then we have these different factions within Gotham, how they're gonna be part of the crimes, I guess. And I think a lot of those activities are gonna be very repetitious. We do have that case file system, so are we going to be investigating different villains? I'm very curious about that system. And I think there's been hints at the League being involved in the game, and that's not to forget the Court of Owls, which is the main thread of the story plot. A lot of the other questions were like, is there friendly fire? They said no, there's no friendly fire, but watch out for barrels if your teammate's near a barrel. And then talking about the untethered system when playing co-op, how it will work if you are on one side of the map and your friend is on the other side of the map. If you want to progress the story or you want to do a side mission, whatever, your friend who's in your world will be teleported to you. Like, how many skins are for the Bat Cycle? They've got 3 so far. Other questions like, when you unlock a suit style, can you customize it? Yes, you can, but the colorways are actually locked, so you have to unlock the colorways via doing, I guess, challenges within the world. And then touching on people that aren't that familiar with the Bat family, is it like user friendly when you're playing it? Can you understand what's going on even if you're not a big Batman fan? You're just aware of these characters? And they said yes, there's lots of data that you can read upon within the game. A lot of the questions I kind of already knew the answer to, so a lot of them were very repeatable questions. And also at the end of the Q&A, they gave the minimum system requirements for PC, which is an i5 9600K or a Ryzen 5 at 3600, 8 gigs of RAM, GTX 1660 Ti or a Radeon RX 590. That's just minimum. We don't have recommended and we don't have high, which is weird. Apparently it's optimized for the Xbox X and S, and I guess it's fine for PlayStation 5 too. And even myself find it kind of weird that we're 7 days away from launch as of recording this video and still don't have all the specs available. And I was also pleasantly surprised when I asked them to give me that Jim Lee and they gave me that Jim Lee. And whoever was playing this, hats off to you. You did an incredible job. Just look at that suit. It just looks so good. There it is. Holy moly.
Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for!
Dear God, it's beautiful. It is a beauty to see. And that about wraps up everything for this video. Other villains I would like to see, or that I hope I get to see make an appearance in Gotham, would be Two-Face, Bane. Nobody really says Bane, and obviously Edward, but they've stated that there is only one Riddler ? In the entire game, so I don't think we'll ever see him. Let me know the type of villains you'd like to see in Gotham in the comments down below. I want to thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please support it with a like, because it helps out me and helps out the channel, and I wouldn't ask otherwise. Leave a comment down below, that also helps out the channel. Subscribe for more upcoming games. You'll find other games on my channel if you want to check those out. You'll find social links down below if you want to support me in that space. Hit that notification bell, and as always, have a wonderful day. I'll see you next time.